ఓకే కదా కృష్ణ? నాదా? జ్ఞానమిత్రదా? thumbnail అంటే ఫ్లైయర్ ఉందిగా.
మా వాడిని ఏంటి ప్రాబ్లం? ఏమైనా ప్రాబ్లం ఉందా ఏంటి?
ఇదిగో ఇక్కడ, ఇదిగో ఇక్కడ, ఇగో ఇది. నీకు డౌన్లోడ్ అయితే ఇక్కడ ఉంది. డౌన్లోడ్ సార్ అది లైవ్ కి సెట్ చేస్తున్నాడు సార్. నువ్వు డౌన్ సార్. ఓకే ఓకే సార్, స్టార్ట్ చేయండి సార్.
ఓకే, రికార్డ్ అవుతుంది ఇది ఆటోమేటిక్, అంతేనా?
స్టార్ట్ చేయండి సార్.
Okay, namaste. So I am Prasad, Prasad. By profession, I am a civil engineer. I worked for Roads and Buildings Department in Andhra Pradesh government for 12 years. And I came in touch with pyramid meditation. I met Patriji. I met several pyramid masters. I came to know about the pyramids being used for meditation, which is actually a new thing to me, because I know about the pyramids as one of the seven wonders of the world. And there was a conception those days, even I had that misconception that the pyramids are for keeping dead bodies. Even I was of the same opinion. But when I came in touch with this Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, then I visited one small pyramid which was being used for meditation in Bhimavaram. So I read a book about the pyramids that time in Sri Tattavarti Veeraraghavarao Garu Center. So then I came to know more things about the pyramid, and I started reading more books about the pyramid power. I came to know about the pyramid power through Patriji's words also. That in the year 1984, he read a book about the pyramid power written by Bill Shull and Ed Pettit. So, which was actually a new revelation to Patrisi also. So, he started exploring about the pyramids and pyramid power, which made him to construct a pyramid for meditation in Karnoolu of Andhra Pradesh. So, which was the first pyramid meditation center in this Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So, a number of pyramids have been constructed in Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement. So, in the year 2003, I came in touch with this meditation, and in the same year ending, I came to know about the Pyramid Valley, a place in Bengaluru where the biggest pyramid in Asia was being um, planned to be constructed. So, being an engineer, I wanted to participate in that construction. So, I resigned my job and associated myself with the Pyramid Valley project, Maitreyi Buddha Jnana Vidya Vishwalayam in Bengaluru. So, from then onwards, um, I started acquiring more and more knowledge about the pyramid power, pyramid energy. So today I will present you the information I have collected, and a lot of research is happening on pyramid energy. So I will try to update you on those researches that have been done all over the world and what kind of research we are doing in our Pyramid Valley in Bengaluru, and some other things through a PowerPoint presentation. Please go through it. What is a pyramid? Pyramid is PYRA, Pyra, fire, emit at the center. So fire at the center. This fire is biocosmic energy. So it's everywhere, but inside the pyramid, it's magnified because of its shape and orientation. The energy is concentrated at the center of the pyramid, like how a convex lens focuses the solar energy. Solar energy is everywhere, but this convex lens focuses the solar energy, and at the focal point, if you keep our hand or our paper, it will burn. So similarly, pyramid focuses the biocosmic energy, and whatever is kept at the center, that experiences that extra energy. So a lot of experimentation has been done on this pyramid energy. Pyramids are ever since ancient times. The Egyptian pyramids are standing since thousands of years. Even the mention of pyramids is there in the Mayan civilization also. Pyramids are the storehouses of cosmic energy. So two things are making these pyramids unique. When it was studied, then the pyramids consist of four faces, each having an equilateral triangle oriented with 51 degrees 50 minutes. This is exactly aligned to the golden ratio of 1.618034, which through another slide I will try to explain about it. And the other important point is pyramids, the base of the pyramid is a perfect sphere, and it is oriented, aligned in the north, south, east, west, true north, south, east, west direction. These two things are making these structures, the pyramids, unique and making them storehouses of cosmic energy. Due to its angle and orientation, it's drawing that extra energy. And that cosmic energy is maximum at 1/3 from the base. So through experiments, it was found out. Pyramid has been a center for curiosity for many researchers. So many researchers started studying about the pyramid energy, like archaeological people, astronomical people, spiritual science people, architecture and engineering field people, biological science people, medical science people, quantum physics people, all are studying about the pyramid energy. So if we categorize the pyramid power broadly, the important thing is preservation power. Whatever is kept under the pyramid stays afresh for more duration. With a lot of testing and research, it has been established. Then people started thinking more, how can we use pyramid power? Then they understood that when something is being kept under the pyramid and is being preserved for more time, So why can't we use that extra energy for healing? So people started using pyramid power for healing. So then few more people, spiritual people, started using the pyramid power for much better things than only preservation and healing. Then they started using these pyramids for meditation. Then they understood that their out of body experiences are becoming easy when they meditate under the pyramids. So, for common people who are not able to go into meditation, for them, if they stay inside the pyramid, their dreams become clearer. So, what is happening in the deep state of sleep is actually an astral travel only. It is like an out of body experience in meditation, but in meditation, there is awareness. So, a person who is meditating can awarely see that is out of body experience. Whereas a person who is sleeping, he will consider it as a dream. So few of those dreams may become real in the future, few may not be. So he has to distinguish which is actually an astral travel. So these dreams become clearer when we sleep under the pyramid. So broadly, the classification of pyramid power is into these four categories. In the last century, a scientist by name Bovis has done a research on the pyramid power. When he entered the Egypt pyramid, he observed that the dead cat, what is appearing there, is not giving foul smell. So then he came back and have made the model of the pyramid and observed again by keeping a dead cat there. He observed that quick dehydration is happening, but foul smell is not coming. So his research published attracted another scientist called Daryl Derbal. So who started? He is a radio engineer in Czechoslovakia. So he started doing experiments, several experiments with the pyramid power. Initial experiments have shown him that the concentration power increases when pyramid is used as a hat. So it reduces from headaches. So he continued his experiments. So another interesting experiment done by him is with shaving blades. His hypothesis is shaving blade has an auxiliary source of energy and the crystalline structure is aligned in it. So when we use it, the crystalline structure gets disaligned. So again, it becomes blunt and not useful for reshave. But when the blade is kept under the pyramid, it's giving more number of shaves as long as it is physically not damaged. So he has done with the 16 number of razor blades and on an average 111 shaves per blade, the minimum being 51 and maximum being 200. So when he discussed this with several of his friends, they encouraged him to apply for a patent right. So then he applied for a patent right for the small instrument which he made. He called it as blade sharpener, but it is none other than a pyramid. So he applied for a patent right, and the chief engineer of the Patents Commission of Czechoslovakia, he experimented with that blade sharpener for 1 year. He asked all his colleagues to do this experiment, and he found similar results. So then this patent number 91304 was allotted to that small pyramid, which is called as blade sharpener. So this experiment became more popular, and in other Russia, so a lot of research started happening there. In 1968, $1 million has been spent on a project of X-raying the Chefraran pyramid in Giza. So after the experimentation, the head of the scientist community, Dr. Gohead, he organized a press conference and revealed his findings and said that pyramid is defying all known laws of science and electronics. Further research actually shown that when the Russian Academy of Medical Science people have conducted a study on the pyramid, so they tested with a drug called vinoglobulin, which was effective in fighting with viruses. When they kept the drug under the pyramid, it was much effective. They tested with a diluted concentration of 50 micrograms per ml of that vinoglobulin, and they found that it is thrice effective. A group of pediatricians from Russian R&D Institute of Pediatricians, Obstetrics and Gynecology, they tested 40% glucose in distilled water stored in pyramid, and then they tested with 16 prematurely born babies. So all of them have recovered very fast. So this is an interesting experiment done by the Russian scientists. Another interesting experiment done by Dr. Alexander Golad actually satisfies the definition of the pyramid. So he tested by keeping water in under the pyramid, and when the Russian atmospheric temperature is dropping down to minus 38 degrees centigrade, the liquid form of water didn't turn into solidified ice. Actually, at minus 4 degrees centigrade, liquid form of water turns into solidified form of ice. But here, even though the temperature is dropping down from minus 4 to minus 38 degrees centigrade, it didn't turn into ice. So this satisfies the definition of the pyramid, fire at the center. When it was just disturbed, it immediately solidified. Another interesting experiment done by Russian scientists is they tested number of pyramids on oil wells. So they observed that the yield increased by 30%, and the unwanted paraffins and bitumen gums have come down. So both the quantity and the quality have improved. This is confirmed by the Gubkin Moscow Academy of Oil and Natural Gas. Agricultural seeds were kept inside the pyramid and the yield increased. The requirement of water has come down. They were effective during the droughts also. So another interesting experiment was isoosmotic solution kept under the pyramid. It was much effective. There was a pyramid in Russia which was acting as pyramid storm shield shelter. So there was a protective radius of around 300 kilometers around it and a 2000 meter beam of energy on the pyramid. It's like a military locator. Russian scientists using especially sensitive military sensing equipment similar to radar called this as a military locator. This was on a 44-meter tall Russian pyramid. Another interesting experiment done in the Russian jails is they tested the salt and pepper energized under the pyramid, and they used on around 5,000 people in jails. When they cooked the food with this energized salt and pepper energized under the pyramid, so when it was consumed by the inmates of those jails, their behavior actually transformed. They could compare with other jail inmates, and there was a clear transformation in these people who have consumed the food prepared from the pyramid energized salt and pepper. So this shows that the humanity can actually change in its behavior if we use pyramid power. Another interesting, so many researchers have revealed that earthquake control happens, allowing the geotectonic stress and frictional charges to bleed away in small doses and cause less earthquake damage in the area whatsoever, or almost no earthquake damage. Wheat grow 400% more. Diamonds get harder. Radioactive material decays faster. Strontium, heavy metals, and salt vanish from well water. New streams of water appeared nearby. Pyramid seed crops needed less water. They found that the pyramid healed the ozone hole above the pyramid, which was damaged because of the environmental pollution. Pyramid protects area from lightning strikes. Pyramids raise the vibration of the earth by innately increasing loving human interaction. This is understood from the experiment made on the 5,000 inmates of the jail. Another interesting experiment done by a superintendent of police in Nagpur by Mr. Yashpal Yadav. So he read about the pyramid power and he introduced the pyramids in an area where number of accidents are happening. So after 6 months, he organized a press conference and he declared that in these 6 months, there was no single accident reported in that area. When the press people asked him, he said the only change I introduced there is the pyramids. So it was covered under DNA and Times of India. Amazing facts discovered by the researchers are the quality of sleep and clarity of dreams improves when people use pyramids for sleeping. Wounds, boils, cuts on the skin get cured quickly. Milk kept in the pyramid did not spoil at the end of the day. Vegetables and fruits kept in a pyramid remain fresh for longer period. Normal water kept inside the pyramid becomes energized water. Let us just understand a little about the Giza pyramid, which was one of the 7 wonders of the world, so that we will understand the magnanimity of that pyramid. It is in an area of 13 acres. The base of the pyramid is 13 acres. The size is 760 feet by 760 feet. The height is about 454 feet. The granite blocks used around 7.5 lakhs, each weigh around 2 tons. And there were chambers, actually, a king chamber, a queen chamber, and a servant chamber. The granite stones brought for the construction of this pyramid are brought from 500 miles away. The quarry is. And the interesting thing is, the quarry is on the other side of the Nile River. So how these people have brought such big stones to this place, and how they exactly level it to the site, and how could they place one stone on each other to that particular angle of golden ratio, and how exactly they have oriented the pyramid to the true north, south, east, west. All these are engineering marvels actually, and how precisely they have done these chambers, how they have maintained air circulation to those chambers like this, how perfectly they have maintained. All this is engineering marvel actually. The passages to these chambers, king chamber, queen chamber, are also so narrow at certain places that people have to literally crawl and enter. So this is a photography, a Chilean photography. It shows how the pyramid is emanating energy. This photograph shows before a pyramid is kept in a room, and after the pyramid, how the energy changed in that room with biofield reader. In engineering terminology, 1/3 height is the center of gravity. So in the pyramid also at 1/3 height, the energy is maximum. So many masters have spoken about the pyramids. One of them is Edgar Cayce. He was a great mystic. So he spoke about the pyramid power, and he dates pyramids at Giza for more than 10,000 years old. Paul Brenton, he has stayed took special permission and stayed inside the pyramid, and he has narrated his experience in the book A Search in Secret Egypt, in the chapter A Night Inside the Great Pyramid. It was very interesting. He experienced initially negative energies, frightening energies, but he made up his mind and meditates there. So he narrates his experience. He sees a couple of masters who explain him. And then why this is important to mention here is, this is like almost 1,000 years, 100 years back. So that time, when he takes special permission to stay one night inside the pyramid, the 2 masters appear in front of him and ask him to follow them, because Paul Brenton says, I want to know about the pyramids. So then they ask him to follow, but while following, he understands that they are taking him through some chambers which he has not seen physically while coming. So he gets fear, and once he gets fear, he was back at the place where he started his journey in the king chamber. So then these 2 masters appear in front of him and says to him that this is not the time to know about the pyramid power. In 1936, he stayed there. So time has not come for the humanity to understand the pyramid power. Now, if we, after these many years, if we look back, now pyramids have become so popular. People started using the pyramid power in their day-to-day life in many ways now. When Paul Brenton stayed there, so the time has not come. That's why he couldn't reveal more things about the pyramid power. Now, many scientists are working and many researchers are working. Not only scientists and the research community, Many spiritual masters are also doing their research. So more and more things are getting revealed about the pyramid power. Osho is one such great master who spoke about the pyramid power, pyramids for spirituality and meditation. Patrizi is another such great master who envisioned pyramids for meditation. And now pyramids have become synonymous for meditation halls. Dolores Cannon is another master who passed away recently. So when she visited Pyramid Valley, she told her experiences about the pyramids in her research. She takes people into past lives for their healing. So in such past life regressions, so people narrated their experiences in their past lives with the pyramids. So she recorded all those documents. Ramtha is channeling through this master J.J. Knight in USA, and he is revealing many things about the pyramids and pyramid power. So this is another interesting thing. In Bosnia, near Sarajevo, the capital city of Bosnia, there was a hill which is actually not like normal hills. So a person by name Dr. Sam visited that place and continued his research. So then he observed that it is a man-made structure to the golden angle of inclination. So he is continuing his research and started revealing the information to the public. More and more people are visiting this place. So he tested carbon dating test for the concrete available there, man-made concrete. It is 29,340 plus or minus 50 years. So when the strength was tested, it was found that it is M135, that is 135 Newton per mm square, which is actually 3 times more than what we use regularly. Maximum we use 40-50 MPa. In slabs, which generally for houses, it is only 20 MPa. So this is 135 MPa, the strength of the concrete, what they have used. There were tunnels leading towards this pyramid. He is continuing his exploration and slowly revealing to the public. Some other benefits of the pyramids are pyramids generate negative ions which have positive influence on our bodies. Pyramids provide unbelievable relief for general health problems like allergy, common cold. Pyramid energy is absorbed regularly. The immunity of the body increases. The water stored in the pyramid, if it is drunk, the universal energy reaches every cell of the body. If students wear pyramid cap and while studying, their memory power increases. Seeds kept inside the pyramid germinate more. Sitting in pyramid regularly reduces negativity and increases positivity. If we use pyramids regularly, our skin will become healthy and youthful glow will appear. So several experiments done in our campus, Pyramid Valley International in Bengaluru, under Pyramid Energy Research Institute, Perry. So we have grown tomatoes, brinjals, lady's finger, grown under these open pyramids. When we compared with the plants in other nearby only for a comparison, the plants visibly have grown more and the yield increased. We have shown this to the international scientists who come to Pyramid Valley. Faster growth cycles are observed. He is Dr. Sam, who is from Bosnia. When he visited Pyramid Valley, we have shown the experiments to him. We have done preservation experiments in Pyramid Valley. We started with 2 tomatoes, then 5 tomatoes, and then 8 case tomatoes. So the preservation power is more. She is Lille Lindme. She can read the energy with her naked eyes. So when she observed this experimentation, she said that where the pyramid was kept, the energy is actually visible to her. He is Dr. Amit Goswami, famous quantum physicist. So when he visited Pyramid Valley, we asked him to see these experiments. So this tomato was preserved for 140 days. When we asked him to cut it and taste it, he said, it's unbelievable that it is 140 days fresh. Along with pyramid energy, we have used radionics also on this tomato. This is the appreciation letter received from Pyramid Research Committee, which was formed a couple of years back under the guidance of Dr. Kiran Kumar, who was the retired ISRO chairman. So in Baba Atomic Research Center, when they have tested the pyramid power, the potatoes kept under the pyramid, outside ones got damaged after 16 days, but the potatoes kept under the pyramids were fresh at the 55th day also. When they tested for the nutrition value, in one pyramid, the nutrition value is 90%, and in another pyramid, it was 109.8%. So they wrote a letter questioning us, why should we, this is different actually. But when we inquired back, then they said that the color of the pyramid is different. So the color also matters in this energy transmission. So, but nutrition value increased more than 100% in one pyramid. That is very interesting. This basically to understand what is this golden angle, because that is very important. See, this golden angle 51 degree 50 minutes arises from this golden ratio called phi 1.618034. This is an interesting number, 1.618034, which is used widely in many things, in sculpting, in temple construction, in particularly wherever sacred energy, sacred geometry is being used, this golden ratio is used. So this golden ratio turns into an angle 51 degree 50 minutes. So to remember easily, for a base of 10 units of the pyramid, the side will be 9.51 units, and the vertical height at the center is 6.36 units. Interesting things to remember is 4 times the base of the perimeter divided by the height is equal to 2 times the value of the pi. That means the people who have constructed these pyramids, they know pretty well the value of the phi exactly to the 6th decimal, 1.618034, and the value of the pi exactly to the 3rd decimal. We can make our own pyramids by drawing a circle with the radius of the side of the pyramid, whatever side we want to take. Corner of the pyramid, that is 0.951 times the base. Okay, and then draw arc with the base. For example, if base is 10 units, 9.51 units is the radius of the circle. With 9.51 units, draw a circle and cut the arch with 10 units. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then join these two things, and then your pyramid is done. We can make a little bigger pyramids on plywoods or charts by maintaining the width of the pyramid as 0.809 times B. This is exactly half of the golden ratio, 1.618034. So 0.809 times base B, if we put the breadth of the rectangle and take 2.5 times the breadth of the base of the pyramid as the length, then we can cut first triangle by measuring this C here, then another triangle, then the 3rd triangle, and 4th triangle. We can make our own pyramid with the base of 10 units or whatever. So if you remember, this side has 0.951 times the base, and the slant height has 0.809 times the base. You can make your own pyramid. Pyramids can be built with different materials. RCC, popularly reinforced cement concrete, ferrocrete, then fiber cement boards, clay tiles, popularly known as mangrove tiles in India, puff sheets, polyurethane foam, insulation material, metagalvaluminum sheets, polycarbonate sheets, fiber sheets, bamboo sheets, using green bamboo as reinforcement, and thatch also. Pyramid meditation. Meditation done inside a pyramid or underneath the pyramid is called pyramid meditation. Pyramid meditation will take us into deeper inner transformation. High energy environments for beginners of meditation, and people experience calmness to extreme euphoria. I want to share a New Age movement of pyramids built all over the world so that you can see how popular the pyramid power is being used. This is the first pyramid constructed in Kurnool of Andhra Pradesh. Then the next pyramid came up in Orokonda in the same Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh. And a bigger pyramid was constructed in Anantapur and in other state, Karnataka, in Ballari. This is the mega pyramid in Bengaluru. 160 feet by 160 feet. 5,000 people can sit and meditate under the pyramid. This is another big pyramid in Hyderabad, Maheshwara Mahapyramid. Pyramids are being used in several walks of life. Educational institutions started using pyramid power because when a small pyramid is used as a hat, the student is able to increase his memory. So, education institutions started using pyramid power. Residential layouts, community living, people started using pyramids because they are secular, they are not associated with any religion, they are scientific structures, spiritual centers. So people started using pyramids in residential layouts. In public places and parks, people come to improve their health. So in such places, pyramids are being used. In temples and prayer halls, pyramids for deeper insights into meditation, people started using. In resorts, for rejuvenation, people go for resorts. So there also the pyramid power is being used. Conference halls, people sit for more time in conference halls. So there also people started using pyramid power. Old age homes, hospitals, where healing is required, both old age homes and hospitals, people started using pyramid power. In healing gardens, in ashrams, in jails, for transformation of the jail inmates, people started using pyramid power. People started using pyramids for cow sheds because cows are kept inside the sheds. So if the pyramid power is used for them, cows will be healthy and yield more milk. Community centers also are being constructed in the shape of the pyramid. Houses also, pyramid homes. So these are pyramids in an education institution in Pondicherry, Acharya Education Institution in Pondicherry. He used pyramids widely in his educational campus. This is in Raipur Institute of Technology in India. This is in Magadi, Karnataka. This is in a residential layout in Ongole. This is in near Rajahmundry in East Godavari district. This is in Bijapur in Karnataka. This is in a public park in Mumbai. This is in a golf course in Bidadi in Karnataka. This is in Hubli, Karnataka. This is also in Vizag. This is in a temple, Banswara. This is also in a temple town, Palitana. This is in a resort. This is conference hall. This is old age home. This is also an old age home. This is in a hospital in Ludhiana. This is also in a hospital in Tirichala. This is also in a hospital. He used a number of pyramids in the consultation rooms, in the corridors, in the waiting places, and an exclusive meditation hall for pyramid in his ashram, in his hospital. So these are healing gardens, pyramids with different colors being used for healing. These are in community ashrams, Osho commune. This is in Universal Peace Foundation in Tamil Nadu. This is in Karnataka near Bengaluru. This is also in Bengaluru. One pyramid over another pyramid. Number of 7 pyramids representing 7 chakras in Bengaluru. This is spiritual organizations in Betul. These are in jails, Central Jail, Secunderabad, Central Jail, Vizag, Central Jail, Warangal. This is for a cowshed in near Srisalem. This is also a cowshed in near Vizag. This is a cowshed in near Kanakapura in Karnataka, in Andhra Pradesh. This is a community center in Yanam. This is by Ayush Chandigarh. This is a Pyramid House in Telangana, Pyramid House in Bengaluru. There is a low-cost housing in Khammam of Andhra Pradesh. So, number of pyramids in the shape of Om, 18 pyramids. Interestingly, here in the Sanjeevani mountain in the hands of Hanuman. So, several pyramids are constructed by several masters for healing, meditation. So, pyramid power is getting more and more popular by several organizations of spirituality. People are constructing pyramids. This is on a hilltop near Karnoolu. This is on the river bank of Krishna near Vijayawada. This is in a temple town called Dwarka Tirumala. Each pyramid has a unique story, unique transformation history, unique healing history. Who have constructed those pyramids have transformed their lives. This Infosys has constructed its media center in the shape of the pyramid. There are several pyramids all over India and other countries. This is in globally, pyramids have been constructed for meditation in Vietnam, in USA, in Indonesia, near Bali in Indonesia, so in Mount Shasta, USA. So these are all pyramids constructed for several other purposes. This is in a village, number of pyramids are there. Globally it is called Pyramid Village in Estonia. The pyramids constructed for shopping complex. All these pyramids are constructed to the exact golden angle of inclination. Pyramids constructed for the rainforest activities, planetarium, for stadium, for a cathedral in Arizona. Pyramids being used as fireplaces, botanical garden, glass house in Australia, green conservatory. This is a library. This is a music hall in Prague. This is on the Mount Everest. It's a high altitude laboratory. This is a pyramid of light. This is for storing wine. So pyramids have been developed for several purposes in day-to-day life. This is in the headquarters of IBM in USA. 4 big pyramids are there on the top floor. Kindly visit the website pyramidseverywhere.org. You'll get a lot of information about the pyramids all over India and in other countries. There are a number of books on pyramidology. You can refer to the internet and get a lot of information on pyramids. You can use the pyramid power in your day-to-day life. Pyramids generate negative ions which have positive influence on our health. So try to consume the energy of the pyramids every day by drinking pyramid energized water, by using pyramids for preservation power, by using pyramids for increasing our memory power, by using pyramids for intensifying our meditational experiences. Pyramids are spiritual symbols, secular symbols, scientific symbols. Pyramid stands for stability. In Pyramid Valley, we are doing research on these elements: meditation, health, water, and food. We are using other scientific equipments also along with pyramid energy, like as I told you, radionics SU5000. They're using the biofield readers to record the pyramid energy. So I'll just conclude with this interesting experiment which we have done in our Pyramid Valley in the year 2017. We have a big lake in our Pyramid Valley ashram. It was always with water, but in the year 2017, because of severe drought condition in this area, the lake got dried up. So that time we wanted to have a experiment. So we collected the soil from the pyramid lake, and then we have stored it under this pyramid for 40 days. And we have used the radionics also along with pyramid energy for intensifying our intention that this lake should be full this year. And after 40 days, the first rain started on 11th May 2017. And in the next 10 days, there were 4 rains which actually made this lake full. That year, because the lake is dried, actually, we deepened that lake by another 10 feet. So the entire, even the additional 10 feet deep also got full, and the water started overflowing this lake. We can use pyramid energy for several such experiments. So let us start using pyramid power in all dimensions of our life. Patriji says pyramid is a 3-dimensional symbol for infinite dimensional meditation. Today says is pyramid days. If we travel in our meditation to other galaxies and visit other galactic civilizations, we will see pyramids everywhere. As I told you, pyramid is a symbol for stability, secularism, spirituality, and scientific temper. A lot of people are doing research and trying to find out what is behind these pyramids. The common code connecting all galactic civilizations is pyramid. It is a symbol for north, east, south, west meeting, becoming one. I thank Pyramid Meditation channel for giving me this opportunity to express my information and the research done in Pyramid Valley International. Thank you. Thank you, Vani. Any questions can be mailed to me. My mail ID is Prayaga Prasad, PRAYAGA PRASAD @gmail.com.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the beautiful session.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will just leave.